Alright, so what is good, everybody on YouTube? This is, of course, your boy B, Bullet RC, coming to you guys again with another video. And before we even get started in today's video, I gotta say shouts out to the Finesse gang, those who get here early. Subscribe, finesse the bell, drop a like, leave a comment early on in the video, and you might see your name running up and down the screen right here with me. Now, last week I was getting a lot of requests for more sneaker rotations or weekly sneaker rotations, and I want to work them back in, but y'all gotta show the love. If I see the love, then I'll continue it. If it's not really there, then I don't do it as much, and that's kind of how I structure and plan on doing videos. That's kind of how I look at it. So if you are messing with this sneaker rotation out there, listen, make sure to drop a like and make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what was your favorite shoe, what you rocked this week, what you copped this week. And yes, this was supposed to be yesterday because Sundays are my last day, but I had to make sure I got that heater hype out for y'all. So listen, without further ado, y'all already know what time it is, man. Finesse gang, I really do appreciate you guys, but I gotta move you off the screen. It is time to get into this week's weekly sneaker rotation, or last week's sneaker rotation. Either way, let's get it.
I'm out in Boca, Raton. I'm sipping Rockefeller Patron. I got this chick on the phone.
So starting off on Monday, I finally had a chance to put these on and wear them a little bit and just give you guys some more of my opinions on it. And that is the Just Dawn Legacy 312. And let me go ahead and throw one of these guys in the back while I talk about the main edition, the main attraction right here. Now, when this first sneaker was previewed, because we gotta go through a little bit of history on it, it wasn't really well received. The pictures, they didn't look good. Not on feet. Sometimes they don't look that great, but I think they look a lot better on feet. And I think after having them and wearing them, my favorite thing about them is that since they do just take DNA from older retro sneakers, it really does feel like an older 90s kick, and that makes sense being with Just Dawn. Just Dawn specializes in throwback jerseys, all that kind of throwback shit. That's Just Dawn's wheelhouse. So that's why I really like these, and I like the idea behind them. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was one of those original people that wasn't really feeling them, but I said on my video that I wanted to wait and get them in hand and give you guys my final opinions. And in hand, I think it's a really dope sneaker. I don't think they're using the same leather on the second round as they were using in the first. That blue colorway, the original Sport Royal, Royal Blue, whatever, the leather on those is crazy, and I don't think they're using the exact same leather on these new pairs, the Bo Jacksons, the Agassiz that I have right here, as well as the last pair, which is, I'm trying to remember right now, the Command Force joints, the Command Force, the neon green, blue and white ones. But I mean, it's just an Air Jordan 1 with some added touches to it. The way I wear mine so far, I haven't really tried wearing them laced up. I thought they looked better laced up loose. And the one where I'm actually covering up the tongue is how I usually wear them. I don't usually let the tongue pop out on this particular pair. And I just went ahead and undid my strap. I just thought I gave it a little flair. So that's how I wear them. So for Monday, the Air Jordan Legacy Just Dawn 312, definitely a hated shoe at first, and people still hate it to this day. But I think on feet and in hand, especially in the Agassi colorway, which was my favorite, I had to grab them. And for 160, I think it's some good bang for your buck, even down to the box. So yes, Monday, Just Dawn Jordan, fire in my opinion. Glad I was able to actually get them for retail. 160, it's a good pickup. Let's get into Tuesday.
Give it a dick and I'm gone. I'm like a ticking time bomb. I'm on the road, grind time.
Now for Tuesday, I went with a definitely super hype sneaker, but I don't think it's for a bad reason. I think these deserve the hype. I just don't think they deserve the resale price that they have on them. And I'm gonna just keep harping on this every time. I don't think this is a $400 colorway or a $400 sneaker, but if you can get them at retail, I say definitely go for it. And that is the Element React 87. And if y'all have been watching my heater hypes, you already know that Nike is working on some other models without the translucent uppers. That was some people's biggest downfall of this shoe, was the super see-through uppers. But in my opinion, I thought it was super hard. And I'm not even like the heaviest sock dude, but I think it's pretty cool where you can make the shoe look a little bit different depending on what socks you're wearing, or even make the shoe look a little bit doper depending on what socks you're wearing, especially with the newest brown and neon green pair. People wearing those with the Vault green socks, I think that's a really dope look. But yeah, man, the sale Element React 87, I still think it's a good shoe. In my opinion, I think you should go true to size. size. And even if you do have a wider foot, I still think you can stick with your true size. I mean, the sail colorway is my favorite so far. My second favorite would definitely have to be the green, brown, and orange pair, or the green, brown, and white pair. I had a chance to get them, but locally, the release didn't go down as usual. I didn't feel like dealing with the hassle and I wasn't able to get them. Would I like to get them later? Yes, but for right now, the Element React 87, bruh, is still one of the best sneakers out right now. And if you luck up and have an opportunity to grab them for retail, I always say do it. Even if you get them in and you don't like them, you can still sell them and let them go for more than you pay. So Element React 87, that was my shoe for Tuesday. Super cozy, super functional, good shoe. Let's get into Wednesday.
For the dose, my time. She cheer me on pom-poms. She good for the soul, she good for the mind. She helped me get found.
Now, even though I just posted these in a fit pic on IG yesterday, I actually wore these on Wednesday. I actually went out, I think, maybe it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not really sure. But I went out and shot some photos for the sample drop for the Motorsports jacket. And the perfect shoe, and the shoe I hadn't taken any photos in yet, was these right here, the Travis Scott, the Cactus Jack Air Jordan 4. Now, if y'all watched my heater hype when I was out in Chicago, I went into a full-on rant about this sneaker, and luckily I was able and I was blessed with a pair for retail, because I had somebody ask me, hey, I see you got them, but did you stick to your word? And yes, I stuck to my word and I was able to get these for retail. Once again, shouts out to the homie DP the Kid. I actually got these when I was out in LA, dropped the video, dropped the pickups video. You guys have probably seen these already. And an interesting question I was getting was, do I like the Travis Scott 4s or do I like the Air Force 1s? And in my honest opinion, if it came down between this blue colorway and maybe the sail or the white, I would take the Air Force 1 over these. But that purple, the purple Friends and Family pair is crazy, and the gray pair, the gray and black Cactus Jack 4s are crazy as well. Maybe my opinion would be different if I had a purple pair, but for right now, I would put the Travis Air Force 1 or the Acid Airs over the Cactus Jack 4s, in my opinion at least. But I mean, what more needs to be said? The Oilers blue, the red, the Cactus Jack logos on the back. It's a really, really dope pair of 4s, and luckily mine didn't come too crazy. I've seen a lot of people talking about factory defects, glue being all over the place on their pairs, and mine didn't come in that bad at all. I have a little couple nicks and things here and there that I would rather not be there, but that's JB for you. And I've seen pairs that are a lot worse. So Cactus Jack Air Jordan 4s for Wednesday. You already know how much I wanted this shoe, and I'm just glad to finally have them. And for retail, I could not beat it. No L's, only delayed W's for Wednesday. Let's get into Thursday.
Might as well be talking to the downtown. I've been living dreams, and ain't what it seems, splitting at the seam when it.
For Thursday, I had to go with them, the tried and true. Man, I'm gonna need to get a double up on these ASAP. I know I said that before, but this pair, I just know I'm gonna beat them down to the ground, and I'm gonna want a clean, crispy pair, and that is the Rockefeller Air Force 1. When I originally talked about this shoe, a lot of people were like, what's the difference? They look the same as regular Air Forces. Trust me, if you get these in hand, if you know, you know. If you've seen them, if you held them, you know the difference. Shouts out to Meek Mill. But nah, for real, these right here are some of the best all-white low-top forces that have dropped quality-wise, and just having the Rockefeller aspect to them and not being too crazy on the resale market. If you just want something a little bit different and an Air Force 1 that's gonna last you, the leather's a little bit better, it's just something a little bit different. They might look regular to people, but then they see that little logo on the back. They see the silk guts on the inside. They see the Rockefeller tag on the tongue, and it's a question, what are those? Where did you get those? I grabbed these when I was out in London last year. They were just sitting. I grabbed the Just Dons when I grabbed these as well, and I just can't talk good enough about them. The Rockefeller Air Force 1, if you don't have any low top forces and you don't want to just get a regular pair from a regular store, these right here are a go. But that was Thursday. Let's get into Friday.
I flew out the Boca Raton, had to meet my nigga Boss. He took a break from the road.
So for Friday, I brought out my favorite sneaker, or maybe it was number 2 for 2016. The shoe that we just got brand new info that there's more pairs dropping, and I was thinking about doing a full review. If y'all want a full review, I'm thinking about doing a Throwback Thursday review on this shoe right here, and I can drop that because I know people are probably gonna be looking up reviews for the Acronym Prestos or the new ones, and these are the same form, it's just a different color. This is another one that I have definitely gassed up in the past, and I just want to let y'all know now, if you are going for these, I usually wear a size 12. The way these fit is a weird fit. They ran from like extra small to triple XL or double XL. And I think these right here are an XL, which is a 12 to 13. The 11 to 12 in Prestos to me fits too snug. So I went ahead and got the 12 to 13, and in my opinion, they fit perfect. They give me enough room. My toes aren't bunched up. And another great thing about these, they are super comfortable. And if you are going to be going for that new release, just be on it. Set all your notifications, get your Twitters right, just be on it, because if you're not on it, trust me, after people seeing what those last ones go for, after a while, this time around is going to be a lot harder to secure. So Acronym Prestos for Friday. Stay up, stay awake, don't sleep. Shouts out to man Chris in LA. And yeah, that's it. Let's get into Saturday.
Decided to party with cars. Had to get away from the cold. The winter was killing my vibe.
So I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I definitely wore these on Sunday, but for Sundays I usually am chilling and I'm not doing anything. So I like to bring back an old sneaker from the collection that you guys may have never seen before, or just something I haven't talked about in a long time. So it was Sunday, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit this time. So for Saturday, we had the Yeezy 500 in the utility black colorway. This is again another love it or hate it shoe, and this is just the utility black colorway. The thing I really like about these is just that you can beat them down really. There's no clear aspects to them. There's no boost. It's all adiprene. It's a super thick midsole, and this is just a shoe that you can completely beat down and they won't look bad, because in the beginning they already looked ashy, they already looked kind of vintage or washed. And for some people that's dope like me, and for others they don't like that worn in shoe look. The Yeezy 500, once again, in my opinion, it fits true to size. They are going to be a bit snug on your toe, but I don't think you want these to be big at all. I think you want these to be as snug as possible, but at the same time as comfortable as possible for your foot. So that was Saturday. Now let's hop into Sunday and get into a sneaker that I searched high and low for, and back when I was really heavily buying off of Facebook groups, this was one of my best purchases. So let's get into Sunday.
I'm out in Boca, Raton. I'm sipping Roca Patron. I got this chick on the phone.
Let's take a trip back to 2012, the Nike Galaxy pack. One of the best, maybe the best all-star pack ever to release. Yes, the Nike Air Flight 1, the pennies, and the Galaxy colorway. Now in 2018, some of y'all might be looking at these like, yo, those are so ugly, it's too much going on with what they're doing. But back then, and still now, this is one of the hardest sneakers. I think one of the underrated sneakers out of that pack. Now I believe I bought these maybe worn once or twice for about $240 to $250 way back when. And that was actually a really good price, because I remember these going for 300 plus, maybe 350, maybe even 400, and they retailed at 160. Even though the big money out of that pack at the time was the KD4 Galaxy, because they retailed at 95 and people were selling those for 300. And back then I paid 280, I believe, on eBay, and that was super high, but the price only went up and now they have come back down. And I'm sure some OG collectors might be still looking for this pair to this day. No, I'm not selling mine. These will be staying in my collection forever. I think this was definitely a crazy time in sneakers. The 2012 release will forever be etched in anyone who was in the sneakers memory. And this is the last shoe for Sunday, the Nike Air Flight 1, the pennies, and the Galaxy colorway, even having the one in the back glow in the dark. Definitely some sentimental value to these right here. But that is it. That is a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like on the video. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe and finesse the bell, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. So salutes to all the fam, followers, and of course supporters. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Snapchat. The Snapchat is bull.cb, by the way. Here, there, Buzzy Boy, of course, Bullet RC, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Let me know what was your favorite shoe from this week's rotation. What was your favorite shoe that you rocked last week? Let me know all that and more down below, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.
Talking about life, I just ain't right for her. I've been inclined to agree.